Ooh, man, oh man. Look, it's been a pretty fun little weekend. I'm not, I don't know, snazzy, but we swept Jackson State, put a whooping all over Cookman, and did some other damage. Woo! This weekend in particular, it's definitely eggs up.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started. Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it? Yes, he does! And that might be the knockout punch.
Oh man, so good times. Uh, Look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was watching Brian and AD Drew. I was also kind of trying to get the recruiting stuff a little set up. And if you can check in FAMU, look, we was like we was recruits like offers like the last day or so. So yeah, I'm like, we go revisit that. So we want you to step back on that. We're gonna go back and look and check and see and see what's going on. Let's see if I can. That makes my sound better. Yeah, yeah, a little bit actually helps. So yeah, man, that was crazy though. So we're gonna look at all those kids that got offered. We are gonna talk about the ones that committed. Like we got two guys that committed. Oh, a little baby, Taylor T. Use the microphone. Does that make a difference? There we go. So, not sure what's going on at microphone land today, but we're gonna make sure we get it right. So today, stand on business. I know that's like the big time thing that is said. Did you watch the 220 Club? Like, I just gotta ask that question. And I'm gonna plug this back in just in case, because microphones want to act funny as soon as we start the show. But before the show, we had no problems. There we go. Much better. There you go. I'll just hold it. So yeah, that's what we got as our show title today. Standing on business. And part of it is because I was watching that 220 Club stuff and I went back and watched it. And one of the things that y'all may have missed, we may have caught that mission, vision, values episode. And I was serious about that. I really felt like we were lacking some direction. But if you watch that 220 Club meeting, AD Sykes, she just stumbled upon a vision. Like by the end of that 220 meeting, you know that AD Sykes got a plan. Like I don't know if I was the only one that caught it, but I was looking like, oh shoot, you got an idea. You just gave us something that we can follow. And I think she realized it at the end too. Like, so just saying, that was pretty cool to see. So we're gonna kind of look at that. Now we also gonna look at some other things. Now, if you missed the interview with Coach Cozy on round one, and Claire Moraine, we had that going up there. Hold up, man. You can't be giving away the good stuff. Look at that. I already got the committal stuff coming up there. Told y'all we was gonna be in the shop doing some stuff. We had to edit our stuff, make it look right. I don't like stealing other people's stuff. I ain't gonna lie. Not for the most part. Now, first FAMU track and part from the 220 meeting there. Did y'all catch? Now, I asked the track coach about this on round one with St. Clair Moraine a while ago. And yeah, coach had already said, oh, we're bringing these FAMU relays back. And AD Sykes confirmed. She even gave a date. She told you why. Like, she had a whole plan. And I personally was like, "Oh, that's in time." Like, that's the kind of stuff we're talking about. Tell us what you need, tell us what's coming, and give us a clue. Like, and little baby, yes, go back and rewatch it. It's long as hell. And I too am looking forward to the NAA thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was kinda like, "I'd have to go to this NAA meeting." Like, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I was like, a little vacillation there as far as where else I can go. But I'm probably gonna go. And where you can find round one, Hallelujah 95 Radio. It comes on Fridays, 6 p.m. I do get the honor of sharing that space with St. Clair. So go see if we can get that streamed online as well. More of it. That's my guy. But also, look, they asked some questions about the track, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about some of the stuff. Okay, AD Sykes, listen to somebody. I ain't gonna lie. Now tennis, and they went up there and did a whooping the Bethune Cookman. Look, and I was nice. I said their names. Say what mama used to call them. They won game below 500 though, and literally swept BCU 6-1 in the conference. Just saying. Look, just tell y'all right now. We tell you we brag different. Don't have us start just winning the same conference championships every year. You will never hear the end of it. Ask MEAC fans how fan he was about volleyball. You can say da 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 volleyball. Talking about the champs. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk trash forever. Yeah, let this be a thing where FAMU just keeps winning tennis over and over and over again. Yeah, baby, you will never hit the end of it. We gonna brag very much about that. We don't have a game until Friday, so we'll talk about that Thursday. Now softball, they went up there and played BC who? I couldn't give it to them twice. I gave you once. I'm not gonna give it to you twice. But 2 out of 3 games at home. Friday 3-2. Saturday 1-3 loss. Sunday, whew, mollywhopping 7-2 and 8 innings. You're lucky we cut the game short. You got some more licks. Yeah, that whooping the Cookman. And then baseball, look, y'all done made some of them Jackson State fans hot because we swept them in baseball, and it wasn't close. Like every game was a tail whipping, like every single one, 10-1, 8-3, 11-1, and mind you, Jackson State is in first place. Well, they were in first place. I'm just saying, if y'all was in first place, if you in first place, don't say nothing to me for a week. Now, me, I ain't gonna lie. You can talk to me a little bit. I know a couple great Jackson State alumni, and I don't mess with them too bad. But what? Look, what's up, Ashley C? And let her know what we had some belts. Look, I was over there and told y'all I was watching. And yeah. Now, look, recruiting went stupid, so we're gonna push some of that back to third. But we're gonna talk about these commitments. And yeah, the Rattlers ain't playing by these receivers. So Marquez Bell committed about 2 weeks ago. Look, when we was on break chasing diamonds, he committed 6'1", 175-pound guy, transferred from Old Dominion, but he's from Lake City. So pretty much coming back home. Eh, that's kind of mediocre. But when he was at Lake City, Buddy was the man. Like, go back and look at his Lake City Columbia stats. This brother went off like consistently, and we're gonna drop this one, and we're gonna try to drop all the other ones by Thursday. But I had to clean it up, man. I had to edit and stuff. It was looking a little, dated. And look, I even see a little thing right there to the side. I gotta fix that. But yeah, man. Okay. 6'1", 175. Start looking at these receiving core. They're getting taller. They're getting bigger. You keep seeing that the receivers that we have get better and better size wise. Like, don't get me wrong, A-Dot liked him, but start looking at what we brought in. Again, I point back to ACN, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3" receivers, 5, 10, find 11 every once in a while. I'm just saying. And look, I remember Coach Shu saying we had the third hardest schedule in any conference. Look, it's looking like it. Look, and I'm trusting that we will develop the players. Looks like they're going. Look, look, baby, you see it. Actually, you see it. Like now, we did get a transfer. This guy, he's been around a little minute. Jackson State, uh, uh, Texas Southern. That's a Texas Southern weren't spectacular, but yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what. And look, and a little piece right there. Quay Davis, yes, yes, yes. Um, 5'11". So he's still taller than me. Not by a lot. Don't start talking trash. About 2'11". He's gonna be a senior from Dallas, Texas. 33 receptions, 384 yards, one touchdown. So is he the greatest thing since sliced bread? Nah, nah, he's solid. But is he a whole lot better than what you may have gotten in previous years? It's time, potentially. Like, and just start looking at this receiving core. It's gonna be nice. Question: did Burke leave? It ain't the 15th yet, so he's in the portal. And as Coach Cozy mentioned, if you tell him he's getting in the portal, you plan on replacing you. And we're gonna look at that because look at the number of defensive linemen that FAMU recruited. They look like Geno Hunt plus an inch or two. So, and look, I'm with you. I want Burke to stay. I do too. So, and look, he says he intends to be on the like, there you go. So I want Burke to stay though. I think he's got no more receiver talent. I'm just saying, I think he showed some flashes last year that are gonna give you some hope. So I hope he stays. Not just for my sake, not because I'm just a jealous FAMU fan, but because I'm just honest. I'm realist about this. Now, we did ask a couple guys visit. I'm gonna talk about them because I ain't gonna do no graphics for them. For Dorian Collier, running back from Tallahassee, 6'1", 220 pounds. So you start looking at his running back room, he'll look a little beefy. I'm just saying, ain't no bunch of guys by height, 5'8", 5'9", 205s, 220s. You talking about 6-footers, like 6-foot running backs. It'll be interesting. The other position I'm going to ask you about is definitely gonna be the offensive line. Like TJ Dean is pretty much gone. Like you go look at social media, yeah, he don't look like the same TJ. Like he cut weight. Like so, pretty much sure his football career as a player is done. But he went out with a bang. But as far as like some of the other guys, I hadn't heard if Thomas is transferring or not. We're gonna see. But mm, look, I'm with you. As far as Burke, I thought this would be his breakout year too. Not even gonna lie. We also had a Nehemiah Hamilton, 5'9" DB from Delaware. Yeah, wish the kid well, but 4'6", 5'9", I can get that in Florida any day. That's a tough ask to see if we're gonna get an offer from FAMU at this point. Just saying, like, I'm not even gonna lie about these kids. Now, about this 220 thing, I see some of y'all didn't see it, and I made sure I waited until I watched it. Hmm, uh, they stood on business. Like, I get I may not like some of what she said. this is the most information she's given in a good little minute outside of like some of the booster meetings, but booster meetings are pretty much closed to boosters. But this was up there, and she was answering questions. Like, I gotta give AD Sykes credit. She was answering questions when it was some bull jump. Like, some of these folks just ask a question like, "Mm, no," like 80% of them were pretty solid. But you had a 20% that were like, "Can't do anything about that." Like, I don't know. I ca they lost you with the North End Zone stuff a little bit just because she already said she doesn't control that. So, she's trying to rectify it. But I do like that she kinda, she did better. And Eddie Jackson did a good job. He gave her a warm welcome. She did talk about the baby being given, and we had a plan. Like, that was good. Like, I'm just saying, that was the best thing. Concessions, hot dogs. Look, the concessions thing, that completely lost me. Like, I'm like, I ain't even like, they had like a whole you missed it. They had like a whole 10, 15 minutes trying to get her to, like, determine how much people were gonna bring for concessions. And she like, "Yeah, that's their business. If they don't wanna make money, that's their problem." And I'm with her. Like, stop asking me to control that. Like, I know she couldn't say that, but I'm saying, stop asking her to control that. She on the field, on the sideline, and bouncing all around the stadium. Half the time she wearing heels. I'm not gonna say the color because I know some of y'all petty and I'm doing that. Like, for real, like, I'm with you when you're right, but other times it's just like, "Come on, bro, I'm gonna let that fly." Look, they were really mad about the hot dogs. How you mad? Right, that's why y'all taking hypertensive pills right now. Eating salty Ryan Rattler dogs. Things been salty since I was going to basketball games with Gator. Like, man, you get 2 Rattler dogs, you about to die. You don't need no more salt for the rest of the year off of 2 of 'em. But, I ain't gonna lie, those baby I don't know if they trash, but you got Perry Street right there. Like, yeah, like, I like this right here. This is my take. Concessions been trash. I don't know why it's a huge concern now. Perry Street been took care of my food needs. Exactly. I ain't gonna hold you. Only time I would go get a Rattler dog is like basketball. Like football, it's Perry Street for me, baby. I ain't gonna hold you. I might go down there get a water or a soda. If you got like one of them cups, the commemorative family cups, I get one of those. But rest of the game, nah, I'm probably like home. Was it celebration like championship? I did go to the little pudding spot that she talked about. They were good. I ain't gonna lie. I got banana pudding, but don't trust my taste buds. Banana pudding. It's something I don't make, and I like it. So you might not have liked the banana pudding I like. Some of y'all like your banana pudding with no cookies. Some of y'all like banana pudding with no bananas. Like it was just right for me. It did it for me. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You know, and look, I was asking over the chat, what was I thinking of Alfred McNair this fight? Ooh, oh, I'm glad she did answer that. I don't know if she could answer that. To be real with you, there's sometimes even in the meeting we can't ask questions. Like I can't ask questions about who Coach Posey's recruiting. I can ask like after a kid commits, but I can't like, hey, what kid you talking to from Lincoln? That's a violation. You can't tell me that. But let's see. Oh, the food at 220 was good. Yeah, okay. Look? You already know the question I'm asked. I ain't gonna do that. Inside joke. Inside joke. But yeah, and then as somebody mentioned, the NAA convention, she said she's gonna be there and she's gonna actually answer some questions and give the plan for athletics. Boy, if y'all look, I don't have a belt handy. But y'all beat her into submission. OG, look, y'all had the belt out for months. Y'all done whooped her and look, she done came back and better Ross, spoiled AD, I guess. Cause boy, y'all whooped up on AD Sykes until she like, all right, whatever these people need, I'm gonna figure it out. Cause I ain't wearing no more whoopings on social media. I'm sorry. Look, she's like, nope, we're gonna have this, we're gonna have that. Like by the end of the meeting, she actually has some like some plans. Like, oh, like she was standing on some business. Like fundraising. Look, for that FAMU Day giving, look, she listened to us. Hey, each team is gonna tell you what they need. She's gonna designate one thing, and she lets stuff slip. Like, I ain't gonna even lie to you. She let some of the things slide, and if you were listening, you caught it. Like, you started hearing AD Sykes say, "This team's gonna get this. This team might request that." Like, go back and watch. She does almost everything except for men's basketball, which, I mean, they gotta ask for a coach first. Alright. Okay, look, y'all know I'm petty. I'm petty. And she talked about that too, which I was like, "No, I don't like that." But, you know, it's cool. But each team's gonna ask what they want. She talked about investing in champions. And like I said, she's gonna go to the NAA meeting and tell supporters what each team needs as well. That's big. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I can't think of the last AD who did that. Like, I know ADs have said what the teams need, but the last one that went to NAA meeting solely to tell you, "Hey, this is what we need, and can you donate for it?" Like, that was one point of maturity, and I'm gonna come back to that later. But and she defended her raffles. She also did the naming rights thing, which I kinda liked it. Like, she was like, "You can lease it or you can own it," which smart. I look, one of the things I'm seeing again is growth. But she defended them raffles. She was like, "Y'all folks picking on her?" She listened. She like, "The fan yeah, some of y'all wanna call me the queen of raffles." She said the same thing I said, and the same thing I pointed out. Professional teams do raffles. Like, again, you go to the Orlando Magic game next week, they're gonna have a raffle. They have a raffle every basketball game, and by the end of the game, she exactly what she said. It costs them nothing but money to advertise, and it's a 50-50 raffle. You get half of what they keep the other half. It costs them nothing but for her to say, "We having a raffle." I mean, yeah, you can get mad at it, or you can be real. She got a point. Now, part of the problem is that's probably why you may wanna have that extra home game 'cause, ooh, she shot that thing down. Ooh, somebody brought that up. But, I'll get to that in a second, right there in the members night after the strike tour thing. But she says, and I thought it was good, which is true. And she's talking about the strike tour. She already got some cities committed. Look, did we say this at a strike tour? Take some of the coaches with you. All right, AD Sykes, this may not be your favorite show, but you listen to some of us. Like, she's starting to take advice. She's looking for people to help advertise and promote the program. And she talked about playing all them home games. And she addressed that Jacksonville thing straight up. Somebody put that in the chat. And yeah, no. But I saw that. Like, we were talking about that ONG strike zone. I was like, nah, y'all can kill that. Like, y'all can kill that. They getting a brand new stadium or they're renovating that stadium. So for 2 years, that stadium's pretty not gonna be usable. So next 2 years, you're not gonna play in Jacksonville anyway. So you gonna move 2 games to Jacksonville? Or I mean Orlando? Sorry. Nah, doubtful. Last time you doubled up on Orlando, man. Whew, it was too hard to do it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, she's a pro giving you an outward appearance of listening. Oh, and has her mind made up. She just told us in third person. The Mold alumni think they know everything. Look, ain't gonna lie, I told you I do the same thing. I'm just saying. So yeah, but you got a point. Like, look, she should revel stuff like season tickets, parking spots, and brag. Okay, I like that one. Mitra, she also says Sister Hotel is our sponsor. What about weekend stay during one of our home games? I love that. Again, this is why we are family. And look, I tell you, I don't know everything, but I like that idea. Like a weekend at one of these hotels. Look, even if you stay in town, you can get you a little vacation with your boo. Look, I take that right there with my wife, and you know, just go to the she can stay in the hotel. I mean, some of y'all might take girlfriends, but, I don't judge you for what you do, man. That's your business. She talked about the rings too. She used to give a price for the rings. I was like, "This is the most detailed we've gotten in a while." Like, I ain't gonna even hold you. And she was like, "Yeah, I'll be back to another 220 meeting." She looked like it won't be the next one though. She looked tired. And look, I got tired, but she was up there talking for like a whole hour, just straight activity dogs, like talking and answering questions. Like, my sister girl was not holding back. She was giving information. And yeah, you're right. But at some point, she kind of started picking up stuff like, oh, shoot, I should do that. I'll do that in next week. I should do that. Like, yeah, you definitely saw that part of and the idea of I know what I want to do. I'm gonna do it anyway. But you also saw that other side of I took these lashings. I'm trying to stay here. Look, let me try to make it work. Because otherwise, it's gonna be a problem. Like, look, I'm excited for the players to get their rings too. Um, I will say this from a personal family spot. I wonder, can folks who miss that time, that window, still buy rings? It's not for me. It's definitely not for me. But then she talked about tailgating. Now, she only talked about it for the spring game. Sorry, Earl, you're not gonna get your hill back. I'm with you on this one though. I want the hill back just for you. But I think it's a plus for your missing revenue. But pretty much for the spring game, it's like, look, first come, first serve. I don't want to wear that headache. Like, just saying. And good questions here. Why hasn't the 220 Club invited the associate AD for corporate sponsorships? Oh, mm, good question. Look, I wanted to ask that too. Look, I'm just saying because hmm, I'm corporate sponsorships a little lacking, you know. So it was some good questions was asked. Then we did talk about investing champions. She talked about the prices a little bit. We went over the prices one episode. But she talked about, hey, we don't have the Orange OBC on the schedule anymore. I'll look for that to come back for a little minute. But she also talked about how that affected ticket packages. So let's see. Look, I like this one right here. I learned she had to pay off a debt for a 2019 ring. Yeah. So everything was sweet. We try to make it out to be, and sometimes we make it really seem like, hey, everything's her fault. I mean, she inherited. She did. She inherited things that, yeah, make you kind of say, ooh, wasn't that great? Now she does talk about this spring game coming up, and like I said, the Destiny Champions packages, they're on sale. They went on sale last month. They're still on sale. She's trying to hit a little number. And for the spring game, she did talk about this again, the rings reception, coffee with cozy, $35, and the spring game, which is $15. So don't get upset. Your favorite cap was up there though, uh, Ken the Bowler. So $15. And look, a couple events going on that same day though. So if you don't see me in Tallahassee, it's because Orlando alumni is having chapter appreciation day at the park. So just saying, if you can't make it to Tallahassee, you in Central Florida, come up and hang with the good people in Orlando. It's gonna be in a Apopka at Magnolia Park. I'm gonna check it out. Look, I didn't schedule a date. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be fun to have a little watch party or something. A little blow up screen, do a little something like that. Try to get, a little fundraising going. Just have a little fun. Look, woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, hey, when they give out the 2019 rings, my nephew played and never heard anything. Woo! Yeah, somebody in athletics. 'Cause I don't know. So, hey, if you want to join the chapter, look, you know how we do. It's online. I forgot exactly where. And since I got this thing occupied, I'm not gonna type it up right now. But you just go type in Orlando NAA or AMU Orlando NAA, and it should come up there. And honestly, when you do the National Alumni Association, when you sign up, it has you sign up based on region. You select your region. I selected Orange County because technically I'm in Orange County. So yeah, I'm an Orlando Rattler. So look, I don't believe they ever got them. I believe they're supposed to get them this year. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna share this idea out there for them rings. This is my personal opinion. You don't share it, I don't care. But it would be really cool for that 2019 team to get something on one of your games where you honor the past teams. Like have one of the weekends where you celebrate. Wouldn't the first game? I ain't gonna lie. I would celebrate last year's championship team. Like either do that or just do that during the spring game. And that way you can turn a new leaf. Turn the page, sorry. But for that team, I would do that like maybe Hall of Fame weekend, something like that. You pick somebody from one of those teams, maybe Xavier. I think Xavier might have been in and around one of those teams. Like you get Xavier Smith, Marcus Bell, one of those guys, and again, it's kind of premature. But you can throw one of them in the FAMU Hall of Fame and not get on the fly. Like, I'm just saying, that's my personal preference, my idea, and my opinion. I think you can put one of them in the Hall of Fame and it not be a problem. And you have the rest of the 19 come out there and get their rings. So that way, there's a little pop in circumstance. They get recognition. And as EA pointed out, it's not something where jokers are just showing up to come get their stuff. You, hey, here are the rings. You have a little pregame reception for them. You talk about them. You congratulate them. Similar to what you did when you did the naming of the fields for Ken Riley. Have a little event for them in the Lawson Center. Because honestly, that event went on, and never mind. I'll say that. Gerald was there, but like have that like that. Let the 2019 guys kind of come in, and you can even host recruits. I don't know what you can do as far as them communicating with recruits, how that can go. I don't know how that works. I will own that area of ignorance. But what I would do is have that 2019 get honored and have them say, "Hey, these are your rings. These are your HBCU championship rings, and keep it moving." Appreciate it, Jim, for sharing that, for the Florida region. It is, so I did that. I don't know what I did, but I did something. So, yeah, but that's my personal preference. That's what I would do. Like make an event of it because all of a sudden, you as an AD, that's the plan. Like they wear a certain color jersey for that game. You know, just make it a thing. They come back, you bring them back, have the NAA do something, Rattler boosters do something, um, F Club, 220 Club. I wouldn't have all those groups out there as individuals. I may have the presidents of those different groups out there and acknowledge them and, have a little something where it's like, "Hey, we recognize you. We recognize what you do for FAMU, and then you recognize the 2019 championship team, what they did, and even better, let's throw the olive branch. Look at Duke's football schedule. We all know the elephant in the room is, and the rumor mill is that AD Sykes and Willie weren't the best of friends. So what you would do is, and what I would suggest is that you pick a day when Duke and FAMU are not playing, or when Duke's not playing, sorry, and FAMU is playing, if that exists, invite Willie Simmons back, have him on the field, and give him 2 things, that 19 ring, and let him get the other ring. That way, it's it shows a little bit of class. Like, just saying, for me, as a point of personal preference, and you ain't gotta give him the ring. As a matter of fact, the coolest thing, if you can do it, is have Colson give him the ring, because all of a sudden, that's a visual passing of the torch. Have them dap each other up. Willie Simmons hit one of these and go to where he wants to go. Don't have him go back in the, field house necessarily. You go in the stands, give him a special spot in the press box, him and the family. But all of a sudden, you're showing Simmons a lot of respect. You're also showing deference to Simmons while respecting that Coles is the new coach. And this is his team. This is his house now. These are your championships with so double rings. But at the same point, we're moving to the cozy era. That's just me. And you honor all those and you kind of keep that going. So, and EA, see what we don't realize, and to pull it up, uh, this is just much as I'm an old school. How you handle this can determine if their sons in the future come. Can you tell? Can't tell you how many former players send their exactly their third, fourth, and fifth sons elsewhere. Yeah, they going in and out. No, it's I can hear it every once in a while acting funny. I didn't know if it was my phone or what. So let's see. But Simmons does deserve an honor. He deserves something. He deserves more than just, "Hey, you gave us a good time. Appreciate it." Like, but look, I'm just saying, I'm just a regular old Keith. I don't hold that much power over there. But they also talked about the inventory sale. They're gonna be selling stuff, basketball jerseys, football jerseys, softball jerseys. Sound like there are a lot of them gonna be them Russells. Yeah, we talked about that last episode. I don't love the Russells. I like the Nikes. Like the Nike jerseys, I'm here for those. Them Russells, some of them's kinda rough. Like I said, I keep the pants. Like, mm, we do have a couple events though. Like Cozy, I told y'all, Cozy's doing a little tour. Like, got the game playing with Cozy, April 24th, 6 p.m. That might be a good look. And that's down with the South Dade. I'm gonna say South Dade, but that's what they're on social. South Dade Rattlers. They are doing something April 24th, 6 p.m. You can register online. And look, if your kids ain't got that money, look, Florida region of the National Alumni Association got a scholarship, like 16 days left. So I'll leave it up there for a second. I'll make them small, keep that large. If your kid is still enrolled on campus, get the free money. Like, just saying, like, part of what we do. Um, ah, and Demetra, I will see if I'm gonna talk to you later, see if we can get it streamed somehow. Um, that would definitely help out both causes. Yeah. And then also more free money. Your kid, Polk County, they have a scholarship going as well. April 15th as well there. Look, told y'all, I don't just do this. I do volunteer with the National Alumni Association. So yeah, this is me volunteering and using this platform to push FAMU stuff. I'm shameless. I ain't even shameless plug. And the last one, AD Sykes is gonna be there. One FAMU, stronger together in the back. So you can see registration $400. Ooh, that hurt for me to say it. It's going up to 450 if you register late. Ain't nobody told you that. Somebody told me that. And I was like, what? You think I'm gonna pay 450? Hold up. We gonna see. If you like me, AD Sykes saying she's gonna be there and answer some questions. I kind of liked it. Granted, I will say again, she's very approachable for me. I've never had a problem with AD Sykes. She's always been like, "Hey, how's it going? What's up?" Even from the start. So, hey, she's there. Now, some of the things that they're definitely going to talk about, um, look, he is not. Curtis is not playing with y'all at all. Look, little baby said I paid in January. Smart, smarter than me. Ain't paid yet. Texas. Um, look now, y'all saw the basketball hire. She did talk about that again. Um, I don't like that. But hopefully, the new coach of AU basketball is over there with Brian AD who being interviewed right now. I ain't watching that right this second, but yeah, that's my hope. A lot of y'all, because boy, we go out there hiring any old dude, they're acting real mean. Um, and, and also just talk about NIL and some of the other stuff, but that 220 meeting was huge. Like for me, just as a fan, because you got to see like, oh crap, she learned a lot. And like I told y'all, she loose lips, say shit. She got a little loose with the lips, talking about some of them projects. Like she was saying the field house, we need new yeah, them new photos. Sorry. Because you got Willie Simmons picture up there, and he's not the new head coach anymore. And that wasn't even like a, you know, type thing to get upset about. Hey, yeah, your boy didn't get hired by Duque. He did. Yeah. But then secure in the locker room. Look, y'all was getting upset. We hiring Fred Gibson's back. I hope not. Well, you stupid. You a fool for that one. But nah, look, y'all know I want Chris Wright. I'm sorry. I think the Bucks stop saying it. Start with him. That's it. That's who I want. I don't know about y'all other folks, but look, you came with your wife and a happy look. You may be happy in Langston, but you know how close it is to the beach in Tallahassee. You get to the beach in 30 minutes. How close it is to the nearest real beach in Langston. It's not close. I look, I'm selling all that kind of stuff. I really am. But she also talked about the women's basketball team wants a shooting machine. And a lot. FSU got a shooting machine over there, their practice facility. My man, I ain't gonna hold you. It's scary the first time. Once you start kind of you start playing with it, what? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, yeah, yeah, we need one of those. We need a shooting machine. I think FSU had two of them when used to go over there. We've been over there in the basketball area in a couple years. So, oh, oh, look, AD let him know he's wanted in Tallahassee. Look, hey man, bro Phillips, I got news. Yeah, I can't tell you, but I got news. That's my boy right there. Look, that is the owner, fitness company. You in Georgia, man. That's the man, the myth, the legend. This dude is not only a rattler, he's a professional bodybuilder, bodybuilding coach. Look, Sam Phillips, great man, great man. So, good brother. Yeah, man. And look, she getting somebody out CIAA. Yeah, she had that. Uh, now with AD Sykes, again, I'm gonna finish with this. And she was standing up. She was. I heard it might do his little thing there in a second. So give it a second to recover. Yeah. She was standing on business though. And he talks about the investment savings package. But the biggest thing, whether or not it was real or not, it's our growth. Like she showed me that she was listening. All them whoopings y'all gave her on social media, on ONG Strike Zone and other places, and the Swope report, she was listening. And whether she brings this stuff to fruition or not, I don't know. I will say, you look at her track record. Normally, when she introduces something, it shows up somehow. Like either she asks for the money, they get it, but you follow her track record as AD at FAMU, she normally kind of follows through. Like she may piss you off in the process, but you can give her that grace because the productivity is there. Has she shown where she probably didn't know what she was doing at times? It's all of us when we start a new job. But at the same point, has she shown where she's growing, probably trying to listen a little bit? Yeah, I see that. And so for that, I can give her that. And the fact she stood there and answered all them questions, I look, I feel like she stood on business. Like, is it always the business we want? Nah. I do think the other thing, she's gotta start showing she gotta start she gotta start closing that gap with the budget and showing it to us. But for us to act like all athletic departments have a balanced budget is wrong. So, and EA disagree, close down all the leaks and continue smiling. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I mean, look, I'm just saying. Hey, look, we trying to get there. Look, like, subscribe, share. Y'all know, do all those things so we get our numbers up so we can do the super chats. But we'll get the Cash App going in the next episode probably. But, I definitely felt like she gave me something. Like, because a lot of times we be getting nothing. Like, not that she's a horrible AD. She's not horrible, but she's shown that she's using this. And she's got some places to grow. And if you look at by the end of that 220 club meeting, she fell into a business plan. It wasn't like it wasn't an organized plan for us. But by the end, you was like, "Oh crap, you kind of got a plan. You kind of got a vision. Now you got to put it together because some of that was just like, I mean, some of that was, as EA's pointing out, pacification. Other parts was like, nah, you actually do got a plan, and you're actually delivering. You're student centered, you're student focused. On the other side of that, you got to take care of these stakeholders because you're including them. Some of that is just not fun. I ain't gonna lie. Some of that is I'm gonna get y'all off my back if I keep you involved. Other parts were real. Now, how do we get to the completion of that? Like, and Lil Baby says, if she advances as an AD and continues to advance the program, and do it. She did step on some toes, which wasn't good, but some toes need to be crossed. They are getting in the way of progress. I agree. I I don't want anyone who's been on previous coaching searches for the basketball program on this full stop. This basketball program has been trash for 4 years. I mean, the last coach, he was decent, but we didn't give him the facilities to really make it work, and then at a certain point, you could tell that brother just got burnt out. Like, honestly, I think those last 2 years and after COVID, he was tired. I don't think McCollum had everything he needed to be successful, but I don't think McCollum I don't wanna say it's the wrong hire. I think he served his time, and within his time as coach, he did what he could do. Overall, he was pretty successful until the last 2 years. That was trash, but I think your next coach gotta be somebody young. We keep throwing old dudes at this problem. We get similar results, and, I don't know about you, but I like my man Sam Phillips. I'm about results only. Results only fitness. I like my mans, but that's what we're judging this at. We're looking at what are your results at the end of the season? W's and L's, can you get us to where we need to be? Because as much as we celebrate Coach Pressure and what she did, some of that's because we understood where she came from. If you give me another season like that next season, is it as impressive? Not really. It's just kind of like, okay, cool. You've now established where the floor is. Now, where's the ceiling for that team? Same thing with the baseball program. Baseball program, you give me another last year, that's the ceiling. SWAC championship, NCAA tournament, I'm good. AMU football, we now know where the floor is, we know where the ceiling is. So now I have defined things that I'm looking at, and with AD Sykes, I have defined things that I'm looking for. Coaching hires, as much as I don't want those old people on some of this stuff, I need coaching search. Give me a search fund because it's worked out. The committee stuff don't work well. Like, I'm just saying, and look, Lil Baby said, "Sorry, but not sorry." This coaching game is only lenient on the old coaches who know how to win and aren't upset at the transfer portal. Otherwise, it's a young man game. Yeah, and look, qualifying for the SWAC tournament, expectation year 1, top 8, only look, there you go. EA, uh, good AD does not renew coach and not be ready to roll with the top 5. Get ahead with recruiting portal, assist coach hiring or else behind, struggling with 1 of 2 revenue sports. Like, I didn't say she's the best. Look, I ain't gonna hold you on that. Like, I'm not gonna disagree with you either, because I definitely agree. I definitely agree. But basketball's not a revenue sport for us. That's why I'll contend with you on that. Football football should be a layup. Basketball's not a revenue producing sport. And honestly, she inherited chicken juice when she got there. So I'm with you. I'm with you when you're right. But look, and look, I like what my man said, love me or hate me. If I'm getting results, what can anyone say? She's here to get a job done, not make friends. And that's big. That's huge. Because part of the problem hadn't it felt like sometimes her friends were getting a little preferential treatment. I'm just saying. And then the mic did cut out when I said that. I don't know if I said it felt like her friends getting preferential treatment. Now it's like, we want your friends. We want results. And you come to FAMU, that's what we about. Like, yeah, nepotism has been a problem for years at FAMU. But if you want to last, you got to use that and then produce some results with it. This new phase of FAMU athletics, we're starting to see where gotten away from some of that. Some of that, I know you, I know this person. best coaches don't have the strongest ties to FAMU. Like, just saying. Shoot. Yeah, his kids went to FAM, but before that, he coached Florida State. Look at the volleyball coach. I mean, he spent some time there before, but, you know, I think we're starting to get away and starting to realize it's about W's and L's. And, you know, and look, that bowling situation was some bull. And yeah, whatever happened in the bowling situation, we ain't forgot. I ain't forgot you. I told you day one I didn't like the hire. I think she's too young. Eh, just saying. But at the same point, it is what it is. She didn't do the job, and nothing's happened. The girls who got sent off. The girls who stayed, stayed. Coach is still there. She gotta do her job. It sucks, but it kinda is what it is. And those are gonna be some of the things that AD Sykes is judged by, but the thing that's gonna get her kept or left is gonna be those 2 revenue producing sports, because 'cause they're the only ones that produce revenue. Like, EA, you pointed out big time. We need a list. Like, I ain't saying you need a list for me. You don't owe me nothing right now. I'm a like, I'm a fan with a platform. But at the same point, you need to start having your stuff together. Like, yeah, she's saying people are telling her this guy wants the job, this person's interested in the job. It sounds great. She said that the job's gonna be opening, I believe, this week. Sounds great. Now, the other part is to bring it to fruition. And look, man, you said what I thought. That I think the coaching hire was I'm trying to cut some budget. Like, I really feel that. Like, I felt like we were trying to cut corners a little bit, and it kinda caught. And then just saying, didn't have a great season. But again, some of those sports aren't revenue producing sports, so you don't care about them. I might care. But yeah, like it's gonna be interesting to see though, going forward, like what mistakes from that first year are lessons that go forward. So let's see, everything she says is that we don't have the money. And she ain't wrong. She's not wrong at all. But at the same point, like we got to get to the point to where we're creating them. I think that's part of why you're running, right? Like, are the kids still suing? Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. And look, I love how you say it. I forgot about the bowling situation because I needed to see the paperwork and I wasn't going to see. Mhm. And so, and look, Hitman. Oh, so why isn't other people that help you? Ooh, just saying, you got to get those stakeholders. And some of it is our budget is our budget. Some of it you got to create. You got to create the thing for us to want to go to. You can't keep saying that the budget is lacking and the product is trash. I'm not watching fan basketball and paying for it. I pay well when it's trash. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not doing that. You might, and I love fan athletics, but at a certain point, I realized I'm just frustrating myself. Like, wrong, I don't love paying for Netflix, but they got a lot that I want on it. Rattlers Plus, whole basketball season. I don't pay for that. Maybe baseball, softball, that's worth having Rattlers Plus. Amy football, worth it. Like, give me a little spring practice, make that stuff engaging. That's worth it. But again, and Demetria, but that's why we need corporate sponsors. Exactly. She bragged about Ryan Hogan being the best in the business. What's he done since he got there? Ooh, preach, preach on a Sunday. Help the church, the lady behind me said during church today. Like, and Mr. Phillips, is it really a requirement for any coach to have ties with the school to win? I'd rather have a coach with no ties and winning over a coach with ties and losing. Make ties while they're here. I agree. Look, you know me, Broham. I don't I don't care if you went to Tougaloo, Tuscaloosa, or Texas. You come to FAMU and win. That's my only question. And again, we got a business person. Where's the revenues? Like, because sometimes you got to justify your existence. You out there looking for search firms to find coaches, to find business deals. You're the business coordinator, right? Why are you here? Like, just not even being funny. Like, why are you collecting a check if you are not giving us something? I mean, Demetri asked the same question a lot of us are asking. You getting a check, buddy. That's my dad's favorite line. You getting paid. You get and a hefty check. Like, and Ashley's corporate sponsor can bridge the gap and resources and update those outdated facilities. Exactly. And let's be real, all the facilities aren't outdated. Like sometimes we dump on our facilities. Do the bathrooms at Bragg need work? Them things need Jesus. But the overall stadium is practically new. Lawson Center is fire. Like, I'm sorry. Lawson Center is a nice arena. Do the baseball and softball complexes need work? Yes, absolutely. They need a lot of help. But at the same point, some of the things that we're asking for are that other side because those funds that come in can now go to building up those other facilities. A great example is that is University of Alabama. You remember what University of Alabama basketball was about a decade ago? Hot garbage. Football team starts winning championships, filling out all the football stadiums. All of a sudden, some of that money starts rolling back to the basketball team. Basketball team is now good. Like, just kind of follow that track record. Revenue producing sports support all the other sports. They make it easy for those sports to be championship level sports because they have residual funds that go to the coffers of the athletic department that benefit everybody else. So if we're really standing on business, we got to get these corporate sponsors in. We have to get these other entities in here that are going to let this money not only support FAMU, not only bring in $15 million on homecoming, but bring in 15 throughout the rest of the year. Like, and look, Ashley said it right. There are businesses who want to be connected to FAMU. Absolutely. Look, 220, when she's there, I'm asking how much she'll be there, but she might be. Look, and you have to have ties. This is true. You do have to have ties, but I think some of that's also mm, I don't know if the coaches need ties for the DSOs. I think that's the athletic director's job, honestly. Like, sorry, the microphone went stupid for a second. I think that's the athletic director's job. First step, you have former AD Smith up there. Use him. That's part of what he's there for. He is that tie. He's that connection because everybody loves him. Like, use him. Use those other groups. Look, Clemson too. Clemson got good in football. Clemson baseball was solid. Clemson baseball is not what it used to be. Clemson basketball, they're actually good. Like, even FSU. FSU is a two-trick pony. It's a football school and a baseball school. All of a sudden, though, especially when that brother was there, all their Olympic sports good. Softball is good. Their volleyball is amazing. There's same beach volleyball goes to the national championship almost every year, but they use the fact that, "Oh, crap, FSU football is making all this money," and start bringing this other stuff, and then all of a sudden, people start showing up to those things. FSU soccer has multiple championships. Y'all talking about some of this. I'll move on. But, damn, you can be that. We've already seen some of that. You saw where FAMU baseball won a SWAC championship. Go back and look at that attendance, and then I'm gonna give you some of the FAMU effect. We talk about the Prime effect a lot. Did you notice the SWAC championship was for basketball is looking to move to Atlanta? What city has a huge FAMU alumni base? The SWAC championship for baseball is been in Atlanta. Is in Atlanta again. I'm not saying they're doing this because of FAMU, but when FAMU is good, we show up. When we suck, we might show up. But you start putting more and more events and activities for the SWAC in Atlanta, and you start making these championships, and the commissioner has made it a point to say, "I want this school. I want what they offer. Academically, we make the SWAC look good. Athletically, we make the SWAC look good. I want this school. I want them to be one of the preeminent programs in the conference." All of a sudden, start looking and seeing wherever Rattlers are, this conference is gonna keep putting events and activities there. You're gonna keep having stuff in Houston. There's plenty of Rattlers there. Like, just keep looking because if you really standing on business, wherever FAMU is, wherever FAMU is successful, money follows. Like, it's no secret. LeBron ain't adding no bunch of schools. And go look at that Nike app. I don't know if you saw like me. And look, I'm gonna share this with y'all. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. Now, and if y'all buy them all, somebody owe me a pair. The Nike Pegasuses, them FAMUs, they on discount right now. They ain't cost you nothing. They dropped to like $80. I think they sold out before I get a chance to get them. I had to give me some, some some new shoes. But they're having stuff come out just for FAMU. Almost every week, every couple weeks. Nike's realized y'all Rattlers spent money. Y'all folks, y'all some FAMU. Like, again, you had 2 blankets over there. I got them. See all the FAMU stuff I got. Like, and some of y'all got more than me. Like, Rattlers spend money, but you gotta give us something that we want and that we wanna support. Because look, saying we have one of the best, if not the best gyms, we do. I say Alabama A&M might be up there with us. And look, and Demetri, that thing cut out when I was about to say it. Academically, we are carrying the swag. We are. It's like it's not close. Right? And look, I agree, but look, the coaches should only be focused on W's and L's for me. That's me. I mean, they can do a little fundraising, but we shouldn't be doing all that craziness. Look, you got a full price. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I watched them boys and said I'm gonna ride that out. A lot of the green ones though. I'm still waiting. Um, do you think it gets away from the SWAC geographic footprint? Atlanta? Nah, no. Honestly, to be agreeing with you, I think the SWAC tries to eventually move its offices to Atlanta. I mean, you got a celebration bowl there. You have your championship baseball game there. You have the MEAC SWAC challenge there as well. I believe the SWAC basketball tournament is moving there. Like, you have that huge population. And one of the things that you're succeeding in, you're doing one of the things is one of the reasons I don't F for the Braves no more. Braves moved away. Purposely. Away from the kin folks. I don't think they're doing that. I feel like what they're doing is they're trying to make it more convenient for Black people to do that and to come there. And yeah, look at you. And they're making it easier to have a strong corporate relationship. State Farm. Y'all know State Farm has been supporting FAMU forever. Like, start looking and thinking about that other side of this. It's like, I'm just saying, I could be wrong. I know they get really great deals with the city of Birmingham. It's not that far of a ride from Atlanta, but start noticing how many facilities Atlanta has. There's still a large thriving population, and the way that Atlanta drives and draws so many black professionals to that area. How many of them are HBCU graduates? How many of those kids end up coming back and going to the HBCUs their parents went to? It's a natural thing to me that the SWAC in Atlanta is a match made for a while. And eventually, if one of those AU schools can get to the point to where the SWAC really wants them, I think it's gonna happen. It could. I don't say it's gonna happen because they got other reasons for staying small, but I can see it. Just saying. So it's gonna be interesting to see though, y'all. Just how this goes, man. Like because and as look, Atlanta's HBCU recruitment hub. It really is. Like it's the Delta hub. It's easy to fly in. It's easy to get there. You start thinking about the most southern cities with an HBCU. You can get to Atlanta in an hour. That's it's crazy to say, but you start thinking about it. Even in Tallahassee, it's a 4-hour ride, right? A 45-minute flight. From Orlando, they're gonna tell you it's an hour flight. That's a 50-minute flight, if that. Like you sitting on the tarmac for a few minutes to make it an hour. Like Daytona, like similar. You start looking around. HBCUs, you get to Atlanta real quick. And if I'm the SWAT, I start seeing them dollar signs running me at. I start wondering how I can creep over towards Georgia too. You got South Carolina State. I would see if one school's over in Georgia, Atlanta, looking for a new home because you got to strike while the iron's hot. But again, we're gonna see y'all. It's gonna be interesting. Come back Thursday. Look, my phone want to act right now. But look at the kids that FAMU offered. I know we're supposed to look at it, but we offered like 6 in the last 2 days. Pulled up the film, pulled up the video. I was like, man, let's kind of look at see who some of these kids are. We got 2 commitments. They're both receivers. So if y'all missed it, let me see if I can put it up there right fast. And that's probably what was slowing the screen down, microphone down. But Marquez Bell, not Marquise Bell, Marquez Bell from Old Dominion. That is a school up there in Virginia. Really good football facilities, good program. Not even gonna lie to you. And then the other one, Quay Davis from Texas Southern. He also played at Jackson State. So 2 commitments, both are receivers. And I told y'all, Coach said, if you enter the portal, I presume you're gone. I'm recruiting to replace you. So if you put the link in the chat for the interview, I'm gonna see if I can get it. I'm gonna hit St. Clair up. And if he has a link for the show that we did, I would definitely put it on the FQ FAMU Twitter page as well as the Fangs Twitter page. So, all right, y'all. For Herb Seward, Black Techies, y'all already know. Thursday, 8 o'clock, we're gonna be back here. Might have to pre-record the show because we got a little something going at night. And I'll spill the beans on next Sunday's show. All right. As always, y'all, this is gonna be thumbs up.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started. Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it?